OK，大家好，现在我们来开始学习怎么写汉字，写汉字 ，write characters。好，现在你们拿出你们的笔和本子。You ready with your pen and a notebook? So everybody have to have your notebook. Notebook important. Ready? 好，现在我们来学习第一个汉字说。好，说字有一个非常重要的部首，这个部首非常重要 ，this radical 部首非常重要，important。这个部首 changed from this character. From this character, do you guys remember? Actually, we learned this radical last time, right? Yeah, this character, remember? 言，语言的言 ，so 这个 radical related to language, related to 语言 and related to speak language. So 说 if you look at the right part of 说 use your imagination. What does it look like? Yeah, look like a TV, right? That old style TV have that on the top. So the TV, the person on TV is talking. Yeah, and the down part, you can imagine is kind of like a, how to say, a shelf or whatever. The TV can stand on it. And this the left part is the radical. So now you guys follow this to write. Follow this order. When you're writing, try to remember this story. This radical related to language, and this is a television, and this is something that the television can stand on. Okay, so now let's go to learn the second character. Can you tell me the pronunciation of the second language? Yeah, 觉得的觉。Okay, so firstly we are going to learn this radical related to roof. If you see the shape, this is like the roof of the house, right? And on the top, if you have been China or if you see some Asian Chinese style agriculture, they have something on the top to decorate the house. So this is that thing stand on the top of the roof, and this is the roof. So this radical related to roof. And this part, the second part of 觉得, this character, you guys remember, you should know this character. 再见的见. So this 见 means see. So 再见 means see you again. So this 见 means see, to look. And now let's explain the third character, 觉得. This is also important radical. This radical normally related to like a road. If you look at this part, it looks like a road, right? So relate to road and walking. Please add this to your radical list, radical bank. So this is a radical, but also, you know, this radical is a person, right? This is like a double person, two persons. Actually, in Chinese, the name 双人旁 means a double person. So also you can imagine this is two persons together. And this part, the right part, the top, you guys know this character. 日 means sun, right? So if it's a sunshine, it's the sun in the sky and the two person walking together. And the down part of the right part, this part, what does it look like? In my imagination, it looks like this one. If you see this part, it looks like this. And this top, this stroke is like something on the top, so you can hang on it. So if it's a sunshine, if it's sunny, and two persons like sit in this hanger and feel very happy. And this is a roof. You can say like, yeah, on the roof, in the room, they see each other. 见 means to see, right? Under the roof, like two persons meet with each other, and then it's sunshine outside. So they sit in this, what's this name in English? I don't know. It's kind of like a chair, but they can, yeah, shaking. So they both feel very happy. So this is 觉得. 觉得 means feel. Okay, so now I want to show you the order so you guys can follow. Ah, 觉得. Okay. You can write more times. Try to remember it. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Can you guys read these three characters? 怎么读？有意思，什么意思？呀，什么意思？有意思，什么意思？什么意思 ？What's meaning？有意思 ，interesting。OK，现在我们来看看这三个汉字怎么记 ，How to remember them。The first one, 有 shouldn't be difficult, right? But the 意思 is a little bit more difficult. Or 有 I can show you. So this part, if it's like this, right? Like your arms, two arms like this. And the next part, it looks like this is character moon, 月, right? So you can say you hawk the moon, so that was a half. And the 意思 have three characters actually together. The first one means to stand, actually. This is a character means to stand. So this is like the head of the person. This is like the shoulder, arms, or whatever. Yeah. And these two dots is like the two legs. The last one is on the ground, the earth, stand on the earth. And the second character, you guys know this means sun, right? And the last part, this character, anybody know? Actually, this character changed from this one. heart. So this character, yeah, you see, dot, yeah, this is a heart. So this is the next radical. We get 心字底. So this radical 心 related to like mood, feelings. So like interesting, it's interesting. Interesting is kind of a feeling. You feel something is interesting, right? So the story is like this. You can make this kind of story. If you stand on the sun, then you feel it's very interesting. And also you hug the moon. You hug the moon and stand on the sun, then it's an interesting thing. Yeah, in your wired imagination. And the last one is also have a 心字底, the same 心 heart. And on the top, this part, actually this is a field, like a square field, right? You play on the field with your friends together, so it's interesting. Is this story interesting or maybe boring? Anyway, I hope this wired imagination story will help you to memorize these 3 characters. Hug the moon, stand on the sun, and play with your friends in the ground or field. It's a very interesting thing. Now let's go to look at the characters. Please write, follow the order. Okay. So now let's go to look at the next characters. Hi, sorry, can you read these 3 characters? This is 你们一起来读这些汉字，这是爱 love， 这个呢菜 food matret pnoshk， 这个呢就。好，现在我们一起来看一下这3个汉字怎么学。第一个是爱。And this part in the Asian time is like this. So it's a hand indicates hand. If you hand like this, only you see this 3 fingers in front. So that's why it's like this. So this indicates hand. And this part, it's like a roof, right? And then the bottom. In the bottom, this is a character actually we have learned. Anybody remember? This is, anybody remember? Yeah, 朋友的友 friend. So, how to remember this? This is your friend, stand under the roof, and you use a hand, touch the head. Oh yeah, you love each other, you love your friend, love your boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah, use your hand touch. Yeah, or show your love to your friend. Okay, so this is the story of this character. Now, please write. by memorize I, you also can memorize 朋友的友。好，现在我们来看第二个汉字菜。菜 means food. So there is another important radical. Please write down on your radical list. This one related to, know what this? Yeah, grass. And this part, the middle part, as I just show you, remember what this? Yeah, and get a hand. And the last part, you should know this is tree, right? Wood, tree. So, Thai means food like vegetables. So vegetables is kind of like, how to remember this character? So this is like on the small tree or plant, have leaves on it. So use the hand to pick the leaves, to pick the vegetables. And this is the radical related grass, related to plant grass. Yeah. So you climb onto the to the tree, and to pick the vegetables, to pick the leaves or whatever, food from the tree, or what, like fruits or vegetables or leaves or whatever. Yeah, get the food. 好，现在我们来看这个汉字怎么写，请你们跟着这个一起写。Memorize story and handwrite characters. Okay, now it's the last one. 就 This is a quite difficult one, but if we separate them, we separate this character, then it's not so difficult. This character actually you guys have learned. Anybody remember? 北京的京。And at the bottom, this is 小，大小的小。This is a 口 ，small mouth, small mouth. And the right part, yeah. I don't have very good story for the right part. You guys need to make a story by yourself, okay? Use your imagination. If you have any good idea, you can share with your classmates. And now I will show you how to write this 就。By memorize 就 you can memorize 北京的京。Okay, now let's review all of the characters we have learned. Can you guys read and tell me the meaning of the first one? 第一个说 to speak. 好，第二个怎么读？觉的，觉得什么意思？to feel. 下一个怎么读？有，怎么读？意思，有意思什么意思？ Interesting。好，下一个爱，爱是什么意思？对，love。这个怎么读？菜什么意思？food。这个呢？就，对，如果就。好的，那我们这些汉字都学完了，你们再看一下 ，go through by yourself. If you think you still have problem with these characters, then you can use a little bit more time to practice. Then you can make a pause of this video, okay? If you think it's ready, then let's move on. So now we're going to learn how to use these important words. The first one is 认识. 认识 means to know, but in Chinese, to know actually we can translate into 认识 and 知道. They're different. English is same, both means to know, but actually in Chinese it's different. So 认识 normally for person. If you don't know somebody, then you say 我不认识他. I don't know this person. 我不认识这个人. If it's something, if it's things, then you say 知道. 对不起，我不知道. I don't know this thing. So for example, I don't know where is our teacher. I don't know why she didn't come to class today. So in this case, you say 我不知道. But also for 认识, you add person after it, or you can say 汉 also means recognize. So I don't recognize this character. 我不认识这个汉字. So 认识 means to know, but also means to recognize. 认识这个汉字. But sometimes you can use 知道我知道这个人. So if you say I know this person, that means the information of the person. So it's also like things. You don't know this person personally. For example, 我知道 Sarah. I know Sarah. She is a language teacher in Amala Scrum, but don't know personally. So never like talk with Sarah or know her personality, just know information. In this case, if it's like information, then you can use 知道. For example, 我知道 yeah, if you say 我知道 somebody, that normally is you don't know the person personally. You know the information. Next one is 门.门, you guys know, 门 looks like a shape of the door, right? So the original meaning actually is door, but also it's a major word. We can say 一门语言, language. 一门课. 一门课 is one subject, subject. So can you guys try to translate? If you say, I can speak 3 languages in Chinese, how to say? Yeah, 我会说3门语言. I can speak 3 languages, 3门语言. Next one, if you say, I have 6 subjects or 6 classes in AS. These subjects are like a different mathematics, physics, Chinese, English, Norwegian, or Samfunnsfag. Yeah, this is subjects, different subjects. So how to translate this sentence? Can you guys try by yourself? Which one go first? Yeah, please go first. So in AS go first. 在 Amalia Scrum 高中 and 我有 6 subjects. How to translate? Yeah, 6门课 subject. Yeah. So read 跟我读。在 Amalia Scrum 高中，我有6门课。好，这里也请大家跟我读。我会说3门语言。很好。下面我们来看第3组，会和能。会和能是什么意思？会和能在英语里面都是 can, be able to do something. But if you see here, 我能说3门语言 then this sentence is wrong. But if you say 我会说3门语言 then it's right. Do you know why? Think a little bit. You cannot say 我能说3门语言 but 会说 is okay. 语言 Can you speak 3 languages when you were born? No. You have to learn, yes. So the difference between 会 and 能会 is like you can do something after learning. You have to have this session, learning session. And the 能 means the ability, reached a certain level or regained some ability. What's it mean? So, for example, I swim very fast. I can swim 100 meters every minute, per minute. So in that case, you can say 我能1分钟 1 minute 能游100米. That's my ability to reach this level. In this case, you use 能 or regained some ability. For example, if you say I broke my hands, I broke my legs, so I couldn't swim. In this case, you say 我不能游泳. And after 1 week, you recovered. So you got the disability back. Then 今天我能游泳了. And this means you regained the ability. 1 week ago, you broke your legs, you lost your ability, and then now you could swim again. So in this case, you say 我能游泳. If you just broke your legs, then you 今天我不能游泳. Or if you're sick, 我不能游泳. If you feel tired or if you feel uncomfortable, in that case, 我不能, 今天我不能游泳. Yeah, understand? Now let's do the translation. Can you try? She can swim and she swims very well, but I cannot swim. Which one should we use? Yeah, 会, because you learn and then you can swim, right? So in this case, how to translate? You guys try. 她会游泳 and she swims very well. How to say she swims very well? 游泳 is a 离合词, so swims very well, you have to say 游泳游的. And this part, I cannot swim. 我 cannot 不会. Yeah. Okay. In this case, this and you translate into 而且. But if you don't know and you didn't translate 而且, it's okay, no problem. Be careful here, swims very well. 游泳游的. 游泳 is a 离合词, so you have to repeat. this verb 游泳游的。他会游泳，而且游泳游得很好，但是我不会游泳。I don't know if you guys know 离合词。Okay, if you don't know 离合词, you have to write down and tell me later. Okay, so I will explain to you what is 离合词。Next one. He can type. Type in Chinese is 打字，打游戏的打，打篮球的打，汉字的字，也打字 means type. He can type 100 characters in 1 minute. So which one should we use? Is 能 and 会? Yeah, this means his ability, typing ability reached this level. 100 characters 1 minute, right? So 能, so how to translate? 他 and then time go first. 1分钟. Yeah, be careful. Time go first. 他1分钟能 and 打字 also 离合词 means can separate them, also can use it together. Okay, if you don't know 离合词 well, you have to tell me later. I can explain to you, okay? Yeah, 他1分钟能打100个字. You see, 打字 use together or separate, put the numbers in between 打 and 字. So this is a very special usage of 离合词. 他1分钟能打100个字. Next one. I'm sick today, so I cannot go to class. How to say go to class? Go to class 怎么说？对，不能去上学。Go to class 上学，来上课。Sick 怎么说？生病。So this cannot, which one should we use? Should use 我们应该用会还是能 ？Yeah, in this case, you're sick, so you lost the ability to go to class. So in this case, we should use 能。今天 okay, let's try to translate. Which one go first? Time was go first. 今天我 sick 生病了，所以我不能去上课，不能去上学。好，现在请你们跟我读。他会游泳，而且游泳游得很好。但是我不会游泳。好，下一个，他1分钟能打100个字。好，再读一次，他1分钟能打100个字。下一个，今天我生病了，所以我不能去上课。好，现在 I want to ask you guys questions. You guys answer me, okay? 我问你们问题，你们回答。第一个问题，你会游泳吗？你游泳游得好吗？ Next one， 你1分钟能游多少米？米 means meter。你1分钟能游多少米 ？You understand？ 什么意思 ？Yeah. How much meters can you swim 1 minute in 1 minute？ 你1分钟能游多少米？游泳 is 离合词 as I told you. So 游多少米？能游多少米 Okay, so you can answer 我1分钟能游 for example 50 meters 50米我1分钟能游50米 Okay, about the 会 and the 能 we finish and we will have exercise later for help you to practice more if you're still not very clear about this or still have any questions. Okay, so we will do the exercise later or you can ask me in person later. 好，下一个 是如果就得，这是一个 structure，非常重要。好 ，if the weather is not good, is good, sorry, is good tomorrow, then I will go to the mountain. 好，你们告诉我 ，go to the mountain 用汉语怎么说 ？Go to the mountain， 对，爬山。好，跟我说爬山。Weather 怎么说？天气，所以现在请你们翻译一下，翻译 translate。You try. You just need to talk. You don't need to write down. Yeah. Okay, I tell you how to translate. Okay. Yeah. 如果 go first. 如果明天天气好，我就去爬山。In this translation, you have to be very careful. In English, you say, then I will go to. But in Chinese, 就 is an adverb. So this adverb never put in the beginning of a sentence. Adverb should stand before the verb and after the subject. So in this case, you have to say, 我就去爬山. And many students made the mistake. They say, 就我去爬山 because the English order is then I will go to mountain. Never use 就我去爬山 in Chinese, okay? Subject go first and then adverb, then verb. Okay, 跟我读。如果明天天气好，我就去爬山。好，一起来。如果明天天气好，我就去爬山。好，下一个。Now I wanna ask you guys to translate by yourself. Try, okay? And be careful this subject, then I, subject and adverb and verbs place. Be careful. 来，OK，现在你们试一试。You don't need to write down. You just need to think in your brain. Or you can talk, you can speak out. How to translate this? Okay, now let's do it together. So how to start? Yeah, go first, of course. 如果 love Chinese food 怎么说？如果你爱吃中国菜 I like you just 如果你爱中国菜。Then we, how to translate? Then we 就我们 I like 呀，我们就 yes，我们就吃中国菜。What should we put today? Yeah, today's time word, so we put at the very beginning of the second part. 那今天我们就吃中国菜。Okay, so 如果你爱吃中国菜 this is the first small sentence. And then this is the second part. So 今天 you should put the beginning of the second part of sentence. 如果你爱吃中国菜，今天我们就吃中国菜吧。But we use at the end is like kind of suggestion. Also, you cannot see from the English sentence, but in Chinese, normally we end with a ba. that means, oh, then I suggest we go to eat Chinese food today. So it's better you have a ba at the end. So 今天我们就吃中国菜吧. So be careful. You cannot say 就我们 then we 就我们 no 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 different order. 今天我们就好，跟我一起读。如果你爱吃中国菜，今天我们就吃中国菜吧。好，一起来。如果你爱吃中国菜，今天我们就吃中国菜吧。很好，这个句子再来一次。如果明天天气好，我就去爬山。好的 ，with this structure we finish. Be careful this, then and the subject. That's English order, Chinese is opposite. Subject go first, and then adverb, and then verb. The adverb have to be after subject and before the verb. Be careful. We will have exercise with this later. Okay. Okay, so now we finish all of the important words of chapter 1. Now let's go move to the text. Please open your textbook. 打开书第14页。现在我们一起来读课文。你们的课文上有拼音，但是不可以看拼音。你用一支笔或者是用一张纸把拼音挡住，不可以看拼音，不可以看拼音。好，只看汉字，只看汉字。好，现在跟我一起读。Anna，你为什么学汉语？如果我会说汉语，就有更多的工作机会。好，这个句子是这一部分最重要的一个句子。This is one of the most important sentences of this part. So can you try to practice this one more time? 如果我会说汉语，就有更多的工作机会。Okay, I'll give you 1 minute. Just read this sentence. Try to remember this sentence by heart. Okay, 现在 please read this sentence together one more time. 如果我会说汉语，就有更多的工作机会。好，现在 I want to challenge you guys. Can you speak this sentence without the look textbook, without the look PowerPoint? Try? Yeah, or close your eyes. 如果我会说汉语，就有更多的工作机会。Okay, faster, more familiar. One more time. 如果我会说汉语，就有更多的工作机会。Manage it? Since this is the most important sentence of this part and the most useful sentence. Okay, if you manage it, let's go on. Ilva, 你呢？ Okay, 跟我读 follow me, 跟我读。因为我觉得汉语很有意思。Simon， 你呢？因为我爱吃中国菜。Okay, the text finished. So now I want you guys to practice, read this text by yourself first. So read this whole part by yourself. And if you think it's familiar, then I want you guys to practice with your partner together. So one is a teacher and another one student, okay? There are 3 different students, but you can use one student and play all of these three roles, three different students. Okay, so 现在2个人一组 two students a group and to practice together. And one, if you have 3, no problem, you divide the roles by yourself. Okay, so practice together. And the goal is to try to communicate without looking at the textbook. And we did this most difficult sentence, and you are very familiar already now, so shouldn't be very difficult. So now try to communicate with your partner. Try to not look at the book. Okay, so then I will turn the camera off so you guys practice by yourself. Okay, yeah, good. Practice.